Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, Try These Practice Day. And one of the things that we've been learning is the rule about power of powers. And that is that when you see parentheses and an exponent outside and exponents on the inside, you know you're going to be multiplying the exponents. Okay, so just a little review there. And let's take a look at the first one. A lot of you missed the first one on your assignments, so take a good look at this one. I'm going to allow you to, on just these where there's only one number in the inside, no variables, I'm going to allow you to just bring the number down. And then we're going to use the multiplication or the power of powers rule where we're going to multiply the exponents. So I get 5 to the 6th, 2 times 3, 6th power. I'm going to box it up. Okay? Hope you don't miss that one. Then I get to number 2. Number 2 actually has a number and the variable and power of power situation. So I know I'm going to take this 3 out here. I'm going to use it for both of those things. So I've got -1 times -1 times -1. Okay? Negative times negative is positive. Positive times negative. So I know my answer is going to be negative. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So I've got then n, put your n down, 6 times 3, 18. So a pretty large exponent, and I am done. Please feel free to put me on pause whenever you need it, just to get your work caught up, or to make sure you've got the answer correct. Let's take a look at 3. Just a reminder, this 3 exponent 3 on the outside, power of powers, goes all the way across. So each time I'm going to write x, 4 times 3, 12. Y, 5 times 3, 15. Z, 6 times 3, 18. That is my answer. Okay, nice job. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is a repeat of what we just did, but it has -2 times -2 times -2 times -2. You're not going to be able to just put -2 to the 4th power. So make sure you use your calculator. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So I really only need to remember 8 times 2 is 16. Because I have an even exponent there, I know my answer is positive. Now I've got to go to each one. X, 5 times 4, 20. Y, 2 times 4, 8. And that is my answer. Okay, good job, guys. I'm going to skip down to number 6 now. I want you to notice they're both power of powers. That's really important. So I know that I'm multiplying exponents. So I go 4 times 4, so I get 16. X1 times 2 is x2. I'm going to bring down that times sign because I'm not going to be done here until I multiply these two problems. So I've got 3 to the 3rd power. 3 times 3 times 3. 9 times 3, I get 27. And I write the x. 2 times 3, 6. So now I'm in that situation where I'm now no power of powers. Okay, I've gotten rid of that. So I'm going to be adding exponents. Okay, adding exponents. So first of all, I have to multiply 16 times 27, and I did that on my calculator, and I got 432. Now I'm going to add 2 x2 and x6. That would give me 2 plus 6 is 8, and that is my answer. Okay, pause me if you need to copy this. Okay, let's take a look at number 7. Number 7 does not have a power of power here. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down. And here I have a power of power, so I want to do that right away. So I'm going to take 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 8 times 2. And now I have m, 2 times 3 is 6, n, 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here. 8, m6, n, 15. And now I have to do exactly what I just did on number 6. I multiplied the numbers and I added the exponents. Okay, so here I go. Multiply the numbers, 24. I'm going to add 2 plus 6 and get 8. And I'm just bringing down the n 15. So that is my answer. Okay? All right, these are our last two problems. And if I move too fast, please just put it on pause. First of all, I look at this problem and it is not, this right here is not a power of powers. So I need to bring that down. I'm going to use it in a little bit. Okay, or you can bring it down later. In here, I see parentheses, so I always need to think about PEMDAS. And PEMDAS always says, do what's in the parentheses first. So I look at this and I can multiply those. I'm not adding them, I'm multiplying them. So I'm going to take the numbers times themselves. 8 times a negative 1 is a negative 8. And I'm going to add exponents. X2 plus 1 is 3. But you see that? Because I'm just multiplying, I'm not doing power of powers. Y2 plus 1 is 3. So I've just multiplied those. And now I need to do this part, the power of powers. So do the inside first, because I can, and then do the power of powers. So I'm going to set my answer right next to this 10xy to the third. Okay? So I've got negative 8 times a negative 8 is a positive 64. I'm going to multiply my exponents now. X, 3 times 2 is 6. Y, 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so now I'm at that point where I'm not using power of powers, and I'm going to multiply my numbers. 640, x1 plus x6 is x7. Y3, y's 3 plus 6 is 9. And that is my answer. Okay, on this one, you're going to do the inside first. And I would get negative 8, x to the 5, 2 plus 3 is 5. Now I'm going to use the power of powers, so I'm going to be multiplying. Negative 8 times negative 8 is a positive 64. x5 times 2 is x10. This one, I am done. There's nothing to bring down. First I did the inside, then I squared it and did the power of powers. Okay, please take time to go back through, make sure you have all the right answers and the right work, and I will see you, and you will see the assignment after 3 o'clock today. Good job, guys.